Yo, what up? It's Lord Homeboy. And this video is about having a hero, having a role model. Now, the collection of people that I watch, which would be Teal Scott, I definitely recommend watching Teal Scott, Rhyme Hotep, and Elliot Hulse, and RSD Tyler. These four had all the same messages: to have a hero in your life, to have a role model. And fuck this shit. I never took into account that I should have a hero, and when I did eventually, I always thought of my hero as my future self, but I'm too inconsistent in my actions for my future self to be a hero. So number one, I recommend that if you're trying to get your shit together, if you're not really getting the ball rolling, if you're not doing things that make you proud every day, if you don't have a certain routine, if you think of yourself, it's not like I think low of myself. I love myself and I'm very happy with myself. But at the same time, the things that I do, I just do them out of habit, out of weakness, out of lack of discipline. And when I project myself into the future, I see something that I don't want to see. I see me not wanting to die like this if I died 20 years from now. If I was like this right now, I would be unhappy, and that would be a horrible death in itself. Every time that I think of my future self, I think of my future self as totally different. When you go through these transformations, how I would like to go through, you have to realize that your hero is going to change. Your hero has to be, for me, my hero has always been either my future self or Ares, Mars, the god of war. But it's I didn't think of Ares as my hero. When I thought about it, I thought of war as my hero because I just always worshipped the warrior. I always thought that the warrior was the best thing that you can be. You might not be able to cook, you might not be able to teach, you might not be able to lead, you might not be able to fuck or attract anything good in your life. But when anything happens, you combat it and you kill it in life. And that's just what I've always admired. Maybe from the bullying, maybe because I was fed Power Rangers and fucking superheroes my whole life and ninjas, just growing up in the 90s. But my hero, of course, again, a fucking warrior. My hero for right now, okay, after my future self, after I realized that, okay, this future self person, he has a name, he has a face, he doesn't have a personality. He's not a real person. He doesn't even have a real form. He's not even a real entity. My fucking 32-year-old self, or whoever, it could be 5 years from now, it could be 2 years from now. The person that I always saw riding clean, coming home to a big house with a sexy ass wife, with fucking 3 kids running around, drawing on the walls, doing weird shit, making macaroni pictures. That person doesn't exist. That person, I don't even fucking work to fucking have that person as me. My hero, who is my hero? My hero is Vegeta. And it's not like I've been watching Dragon Ball Z my whole life. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z for the first time till I was like 10. And I didn't even like it. I only liked Dragon Ball Z because my Uncle Jesse liked Dragon Ball Z. Then I kept watching it. And because at school, when I was in school, only the fucking nerds watched Dragon Ball Z. And they were obsessed with it. And they had the action figures and shit. And we were, in my